So in the kit here, we've just included this cheap little screen. You can use it if you want, up to you. It's just, it isn't one of the quality ones. We just include it in the kit so we can help with sort of like setup. So the box here is all plugged into power. The monitor here is connected to the AV out, and we've got our 2.4 gigahertz, which means Wi-Fi antenna plugged in. And I can actually see on the screen here, if you can see the Wi-Fi icon, that we're hooked to the Wi-Fi in the office, and that's actually working all good. So now if you open the door of this and you point the controller at it, you can actually go into some settings here. So if you push login, top right, and it's 10,000, and then you want to put in six sixes. So I put in six sixes, and it's going to get you into the main menu screen here. The main things you want to check in here normally as you come down to system, you just use the arrows on here and pretty much okay to use most things. And there's escape to go backwards. If we go into system information here and you scroll down, we can see here that we're hooked to the actual Wi-Fi network here, so that is all good. And we have 100 on our signal. So majority of people are probably just actually wanting to check that, and if the SIM card's actually working. Those are your main things that you probably are after the checkout in here. Nothing else is too important. So that'll show you're hooked to the actual Wi-Fi, and you're all happy with that. And your GPS position, that might be the other one you want to check out. Now you can also do some of these settings through an app. Again, we're just showing you the actual simple way, and we'll probably set up most things from here. So again, information, you can see our Wi-Fi is on at 100, our GPS isn't on, and we don't have a SIM card in. Those are the main things everyone's going to be looking for. And you can see I actually did the disk here and actually formatted it. So you can see on ST1 we've got 26 gigs free, so all good. And UDIS and UMCC, it's just created some other extra folders on that SD card that it needs. So if I escape from here, I'll just go into the other things that are handy for people. Network, you want to come into Wi-Fi here, and you want to make sure all the settings are like this, on probably WPA, PSK, AES, station, on, and then you want to put in the network here and the password here. All these other things will actually auto-full, but you want to have in the network and the password, and then go save. So we'll put that in for people, depending if we're going to preset it up for you. Otherwise you have to go in and do that. So that's Wi-Fi network if you want it to hook to the other Wi-Fi network. Coming back into here, the only other thing you might want is here, we've got the power mode, so it's going to come on when the actually the ACC comes on. So when the key is on, we've got a delay off of actually 60 minutes. So when the truck turns off, it's actually the system's going to keep running for 60 minutes. I'm going to put screen time off as max, so it never comes off. Save that. And the only other thing you might want to do is layout mode you're seeing on the screen, what you actually want to see there. So I want to see these two channels on the home screen, and I'll go escape. And now you can see I have channel 1 and 2 coming up on the home screen, which is mainly set up because this customer is going to be running a front camera and a back camera. So this screen is mainly handy just for them, so they can see, where the cameras are pointing, and that they're kind of pointing in the right spot. Remember too that you're probably going to get a bit more actual screen than actual recording than this size. It's just a bit smaller because we're in the split screen mode. But if you do want to change sort of what screen you see, that is how you do it. And that's basically all your like, sort of basic setup there. That probably covers on most things that you can kind of do with the remote and the screen. If you're getting like, much like deeper than like that, we've got actual other videos because you can actually put in like an app on your phone and hook directly to the actual unit and change it like that. It's a bit more of an you know, easy user interface. Or you can actually hook into the server and sort of log in remotely and also do it like that, which in general is a good way to do it too. But just when you're first actually setting them up and like someone's installing them, it's handy for that person to be able to use the screen because they probably are in there, you know, doing it and they want to just like make sure it's all good and like working, and they don't, you know, have a computer to go on because they don't need to see everything. So that is why we put the screen in there. So hopefully that sort of gives a bit of an explanation about what you can do with the screen, and then we'll show you a bit about the software a little bit later on.